Hello children, this is grade 12 English. We have come back to the Flamingo book children. So in this video, we are going to see the new lesson, that is the second lesson, Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood by Anis Jung. Before getting into the lesson, there is a pre-reading activity, that is brainstorming, a small discussion. Okay, here there is a picture. Look at the picture carefully, children. Look it very carefully. Just see the things, what are the things there, then what is happening. Just look at it. I have some questions, so I am going to ask, you have to answer. Okay, where are the boys and what are they doing? So in the picture there are two boys. I think you have looked at it very carefully. So there are two boys. Where are the boys and what are they doing? Where are the boys, children? They are in the garbage dump. And what are they doing? See, what are they doing? They are searching. They are searching something. So where are the boys? The boys are in the garbage dump. And what are they doing? They are searching something, isn't it? Okay, next question. Can you guess what they are scrounging for? Scrounging. What is that scrounging? S-C-R-O-U-N-G-I-N-G. S-C-R-O-U-N-G-I-N-G. Can you guess? Scrounging means looking for. Okay. They are searching something, no? Can you guess what they are looking for? What they are scrounging for? They are looking for recyclable items. Not only that, they are searching for the things which they can use. Okay, what will they do with it? The things they are searching, no? The items which can be recyclable. And what will they do with it, with the items? Can you say? Okay, let me tell you. So they take those items to the waste collector and they get money. So whatever things they are getting from that recyclable items, they take it to the waste collector and they get money. Okay, then some broken or disposable glasses, then pieces of plastic material and some objects are there, isn't it? Can you add some more what they can find there? Apart from that broken glasses, pieces of plastic material, apart from that, what they can find there? They can, so here fruit and vegetable peels, newspapers, waste newspapers, then dry leaves and paper bags, polythene bags, pieces of cloth, then old shoes, broken toys, nails. So these are the other items they can find there. Okay. So in the garbage dump, the boys, they are searching for the things which can be recyclable. Though they what will they do with it? They will take it to the waste collector and they get money. Okay. Next question, children. Name the sectors that are forcing children to work. Name the sectors that are forcing children to work. What is that sectors? What is a sector? Sector means department. So name the sectors that are forcing children to work. That forcing children to work. There is a word for this. What is that forcing children to work? It refers child labor. Okay. So my question is, name the sectors that are forcing children to work. There are 5 major sectors where child labor can be found in India. So in India, how many sectors? 5 major sectors. Can you tell me what are the 5 major sectors? I think you have learned this in social science, I think so. Do you remember what are the 5 sectors, major sectors? First one is garment industry. First one is garment industry. What is it? Garment, cloths. Okay, garment industry. Garment, garment industry. Second one, brick kilns. KILNS, kilns. Brick, BRICK, brick kilns. That means brick. Kilns means furnace, or we can say fire, or forge, FORGE, forge. Okay. So first one is garment industry. Next, brick kilns. Third one is unorganized sectors. Unorganized sectors. So in this unorganized sectors, there are 4 divisions are there. Okay. So first one is tea shops. What is that? Tea shops. Then dabas. Next, small shops. Then personal servants. Third sector is unorganized sectors. Under unorganized sectors, there are 4 sectors. Tea shops. You know what is the tea shop. Next, dabas. What is that daba? It is roadside eateries. Okay, roadside eateries or dabas. Next, small shops. Next, personal servants. So these are under unorganized sectors. Next, fourth sector is agriculture. Fourth sector is agriculture. Next, fifth one, fireworks. Okay, fireworks, making that explosives. Okay. So there are 5 major sectors where child labor can be found in India. So 5 major sectors. Okay. First one, what is that first one? Garment industry. First one is garment industry. Second one, brick kilns. Brick furnace. Third one, unorganized sectors. So under this unorganized sectors, there are 4. Tea shops, dabas, DHABAS, dabas, small shops. Next, personal servants. So these are under what sector? Unorganized sectors. Next, fourth sector is agriculture. Agriculture, you know what is that. Next, fireworks. So these are the 5 major sectors where child labor can be found in India. Okay. See children, I have given a picture for the 5 sectors. So see, first one, garment industry. So where children they work in garment industry. Then brick kilns, then unorganized sectors. So look at the picture, children. So children they work in tea shops, dabas. See, next one, agriculture. Then last one, fireworks. See, so these are the sectors what child labor can be found in India. Okay. Next, let's see about the author. Who is the author? Anish Jung. Aneesjung. Anish Jung. She was born in Rourkela and spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. She was born in Rourkela. Rourkela, where is it? It is a city in northern part of Odisha. Okay, Rourkela, it is a city in northern part of Odisha. So Anish Jung was born in Rourkela and she spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. She received her education in England and United States of America. She received her education in England and United States of America. Then she has been an editor and columnist for major newspapers in India and abroad and has authored several books. She has been an editor and columnist. What is it, columnist? Writer. Columnist means writer for major newspapers, not only in India, in abroad also. And she has authored several books. So where was Anish Jung born? She was born in Rourkela. So where did she spend her childhood and adolescence? She spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. So where did she receive her education? She received her education in England and United States of America. And she has been an editor and columnist. What does that columnist means? Writer. She has been an editor and writer for major newspapers in India and abroad. And she wrote several books. So there are some notable books from Anish Jung. So the names of the books are When a Place Becomes a Person. When a Place Becomes a Person. This is the name of the book in 1977. Next, Unveiling India. Unveiling India in 1987. So she wrote Unveiling India in 1987. In 1990, she wrote The Song of India. The Song of India. When? In 1990. Next, Night of the New Moon. Encounters with Muslim women in India. In 1993, she wrote Night of the New Moon. Encounters with Muslim women in India. Next, Seven Sisters. In 1994, she wrote Seven Sisters. In 1997, she wrote Breaking the Silence. The name of the book is Breaking the Silence. Next, in 2003, she wrote Courtyard. In 2003, she wrote Courtyard. In 2005, she wrote Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. So in 2005, she wrote Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. Here, our lesson is an excerpt, that means extract. Our lesson is an extract from her book titled Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. So, our lesson is a portion of the book titled Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. Here, she analyzes the grinding poverty. Here means in this book, she analyzes. What is meant by analyzes? She examines. Okay, she looks over the grinding poverty. Grinding, grinding poverty. What is meant by grinding poverty? Extreme poverty. And traditions which condemned these children to a life of exploitation. So, what is meant by condemned? That means force. Okay, these children to a life of exploitation. Okay, exploitation means ill treatment. So, in this book, in this book Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood, Anish Jung analyzes, examines, she looks over the grinding poverty, extreme poverty and traditions which condemned, that means which force these children to a life of exploitation. Okay. So this is what about the author Anish Jung. What are the main 4 seasons? What are the main 4 seasons, children? Can you tell me? The 4 main seasons are what? Winter, spring, autumn, then summer. What are the 4 main seasons? Winter, spring, autumn, then summer. We know the 4 main seasons now, isn't it? What are the characteristics and natural changes that occur during spring? We know only the main names of the seasons, no? We said now only the names of seasons. Now my question is, what are the characteristics and natural changes that occur during spring? What are the characteristics of the spring? So first one, season of rebirth, rejuvenation and new beginnings. It is the season of rebirth, rejuvenation. What is meant by rejuvenation? It is renovate, restore. Otherwise we can say refresh, rejuvenation and new beginnings. So spring season is a season of rebirth, rejuvenation. So what is it, rejuvenation? Refresh, or we can say renovate. RENOVATE. We can say renovate. Otherwise we can say restore and new beginnings. So first thing, spring season is a season of rebirth, rejuvenation and new beginnings. So second thing is, breeding activities also increase. Reproducing activities also increase during this month with many animals giving birth. Okay, so many animals giving birth. Third one is characterized by increase in rainfall. So identified by increase in rainfall. Next one, farmers and agriculturists sow their seeds as temperatures become favorable for plant growth. Farmers and agriculturists sow their seeds as temperature become favorable for plant growth. So next thing is a lot of special flowers bloom in this season. Which season? Spring season, giving colorful touch to the nature. So what are the characteristics of the spring? It is a season of rebirth, rejuvenation and new beginnings. Rejuvenation means what I said? Renovate. So first point is season of rebirth, rejuvenation and new beginnings. Next, breeding activities also increase during this time. During spring season, reproducing activities also increase. Okay, many animals give birth. Next, third one, characterized by increase in rainfall. In spring season, there is increase in rainfall. Next, fourth one is farmers and agriculturists sow their seeds as temperatures become favorable. So temperatures become favorable for what? For sowing their seeds. Okay, for plant growth. So farmers and agriculturists sow their seeds. So last one is a lot of special flowers bloom in this season. So it gives colorful touch to the nature. Okay. So here for this also I have given pictures. Look at, so first one, season of rebirth, rejuvenation and new beginnings. So second one, see, breeding activities also increase. Look at the picture. Next, characterized by increase in rainfall. Then fourth one, farmers and agriculturists. So what they do? They sow their seeds because temperatures become favorable for plant growth in spring season. So last one is, see, lot of special flowers bloom. So it's very beautiful, no? It gives colorful touch to the nature. Next, what are the characteristics of the summer? What are the characteristics of the summer? So it is a season of hardship for the less fortunate. It is a season of hardship. What is that hardship? Suffering, otherwise we can say misery, poverty. Okay, summer season is a season of hardship for the less fortunate. Fortunate means we can say lucky. Okay, for the hardship for the less fortunate and fun for the fortunate. So summer season is a season of hardship for the less fortunate and fun for the fortunate. Then all the animals and birds search for the water and food. Some of them may die due to lack of water and food. So all the animals and birds search for the water and food. Some of them may die due to lack of water and food. So next, characterized by hot, warmest and longest days in the year. So summer is characterized by hot, warmest and longest days in the year. So next thing we can say, farmers will have limited special types of crops. So what? Farmers will have limited special types of crops for the summer, and they wait for the rainfall. So farmers will have limited special types of crops for the summer and they wait for the rainfall. So next, most of the plants will die in this season due to lack of water. Most of the plants will die in this season due to lack of water. Then leaves and plants dries up if not properly watered and cared. Leaves and plants dries up if not properly watered and cared. Isn't it? If they are not watered and cared, they dry up. So what are the characteristics of the summer? So first one, it is a season of hardship. To whom? For the less fortunate. And it is fun for the fortunate. Some people they struggle in the summer season because of hot extreme heat, and some people they enjoy by going to beach and hill stations like this. So next thing, all the animals and birds they search for the water and food. Then some of them may die due to lack of water and food. So next thing we can say, summer is characterized by hot, warmest and longest days in the year. And then farmers will have limited special types of crops for the summer. So in summer they will have limited special types of crops. So what they do, they wait for the rainfall. So next thing, most of the plants will die in this season. Why? In summer season, most of the plants will die due to lack of water. And if they are not watered and cared properly, what will happen? In leaves and plants dry up. Okay? So these are the characteristics of the summer. Next, what are the characteristics of the autumn? Next season, autumn season. In other words, we can say fall. Okay, instead of autumn, we can say fall. So, what are the characteristics of the autumn season? So, it is a transition season from summer into winter. So, autumn season, it comes between summer and winter. It's a transition season. Transition means change, okay, transformation. It is a transition season from summer into winter. Then in this season, autumn season, animals prepare themselves for the long months ahead. Animals prepare themselves for the long months ahead. They collect and store the food for the upcoming winter. So what animals do in this season means they collect and store the food for what? For the upcoming winter. What is that upcoming? Approaching. That means forthcoming. Okay, for the upcoming winter. Next, this season is characterized by shorter days and longer nights. Characterized by shorter days and longer nights. So here the season of autumn is also called aurora season. What? Aurora. A-U-R-O-R-A. Aurora season. Because clear evening skies make for good star gazing. We can see stars very clearly. Okay. So this season of autumn is also called aurora. A-U-R-O-R-A. Aurora. Okay. So next in this season, farmers will not have that much work. Farmers will not have that much work since the lands will turn into barren lands. Barren lands means waste lands and bare trees without leaves, no leaves. Okay, so in autumn season, trees shed leaves. So farmers will not have that much work because the lands will turn into barren lands and bare trees. So next, in this season, the weather grows colder, then many plants stop producing food. In autumn season, the weather grows colder, then many plants stop producing food. So about autumn season, what I said, it is the transition season. It is a transformation, okay, from summer into winter. So autumn, it comes between summer and winter. Then in autumn season, animals, they prepare themselves for the months ahead. They prepare themselves. How? They collect and store the food for the upcoming winter. Next, in autumn season is characterized by shorter days and longer nights. Next, about winter season. What are the characteristics of the winter? What are the characteristics of the winter? It is the season of inactiveness and hibernation. What is meant by hibernation? Lethargy. Lethargic means dullness, laziness. Okay. It is a season of inactiveness and hibernation. Animals go into hibernation. Animals go into hibernation. What is that hibernation? Hibernation. Hibernation. Hibernation means slumber, sleep. Otherwise, we can say snooze. Snooze means what? Short sleep, drowse. So, hibernation means we can say sleep or snooze or drowse. Okay, animals go into hibernation, a state resembling sleep where the animal remains inactive. So, in this season, animals remains inactive, usually housed in a shell, remaining so until summer arrives. So till summer arrives, they housed in a shell. So in winter season, animals go into sleep. Okay. A state resembling sleep where the animal remains inactive. In winter season, animals remain inactive, means housed in a shell, remaining so until summer arrives. Next, winter season is characterized by falling snow and freezing cold temperatures, usually exacerbated by strong winds. Exacerbated by strong winds. So this season worsen. Exacerbated means worsen. This season worsened by strong winds. Okay. Next, about farmers in this season. Farmers will not sow the seeds because the snow will hinder the growth of plants. What is that hinder? Hinder means obstruct. It slows down, otherwise it restricts the growth of plants. Farmers will not sow the seeds because the snow will restrict the growth of plants. Hinder. 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 Next, what about trees and plants in winter season? Trees and plants shed their leaves in the winter in order to survive the harsh weather. So, winter season is the season of activeness and hibernation. Season of inactiveness and hibernation. Then animals go into hibernation. Hibernation means what? Sleep, slumber, okay, lethargy. Okay, then it is a state of resembling sleep where the animal remains inactive. They usually housed in a shell. Animals usually housed in a shell, remaining so until summer arrives. Till summer arrives, they housed in a shell. Next, this winter season is characterized by falling snow and freezing cold temperatures, usually exacerbated. EXACERBATED. EXACER here are silent. Exacerbated by strong winds. That means worsen. This season is worsened by strong winds. Then about the farmers. Farmers will not sow the seeds because the snow will hinder the growth of plants. The snow will restrict the growth of plants. And trees and plants shed their leaves in the winter. For what? In order to survive the harsh weather. Okay. Now, here is a list of groups, age groups and seasons are given. You have to match it. Okay. So, it's a match between age groups and seasons. So, left side age groups: childhood, youth, middle age and old age. Right side seasons: autumn or fall, summer, winter, spring. So, left side age groups, right side seasons. You have to match it. Okay. So, here it's a time to match. Okay, match it. Have you matched it? Shall I tell you the answer? Okay. Childhood is matched with spring. Childhood is matched with spring. Next, youth is matched with summer. Youth is matched with summer. Middle age is matched with autumn. Middle age is matched with autumn. Next, old age. Old age is matched with winter. Yes, childhood, what? It is matched with spring. Childhood, spring. Youth is matched with summer. Middle age is matched with autumn. Old age is matched with winter. How many of you have matched it correctly? Yes, very good. So next, let's see the analogy of ages and seasons. What is meant by analogy? That means similarity, likeness. Okay. So, ages and seasons analogy. There are some similarities between spring and childhood stage. Okay, there are some points on similarity between spring and childhood stage. Spring being the best season of a year. Spring being the best season of a year. It is full of color, fragrance, freshness, renewal and growth. Spring being the best season of a year. Spring is the best season of a year. It is full of color, fragrance, freshness, renewal and growth. Similarly, the childhood of human life is often linked to spring. So, the childhood of human life is linked to spring as it marks the beginning of human life. Childhood marks the beginning of human life, full of joy, pleasure, play and growth. So childhood is full of joy, pleasure, play and growth. So childhood is like spring season. So this is a similarity between spring and childhood stage. So what is the analogy of ages and season? Winter is like old age. Spring is matched with childhood. Autumn is matched with middle age. Summer is matched with youth. Okay. Next, let's move on to the introduction of the lesson. Okay. The writer. Who's the writer? Anish Jung. The writer expresses her concern over the exploitation of childhood in hazardous jobs like rag picking and bangle making. So the writer expresses her concern, that means expresses her worry or expresses her anxiety. ANXIETY. Okay, concern means worry, otherwise we can say anxiety. ANXIETY. The writer expresses her concern over the exploitation of childhood. Exploitation. EXPLOITATION. Exploitation means what? Exploitation means misuse, ill treatment. Okay. Exploitation of childhood in hazardous jobs. HAZARDOUS. HAZARDOUS. Hazardous jobs. What is meant by hazardous jobs? That means dangerous. Otherwise, we can say insecure. Otherwise, risky, unsafe. So, hazardous means dangerous, or we can say insecure, or risky, or unsafe. Risky jobs like rag picking and bangle making. So the writer expresses her concern over the exploitation of childhood, expresses her worry over the ill treatment of childhood in insecure jobs like rag picking and bangle making. Abject poverty. ABJECT. Abject poverty means extreme poverty and thoughtless traditions result in the loss of childhood of millions of children. So, abject poverty and thoughtless traditions result in the loss of childhood of millions of children like Sahib and Mukesh. Sahib and Mukesh are the characters in the lesson. Okay. So, extreme poverty and thoughtless traditions result in the loss of childhood of millions of children like Sahib and Mukesh. How? By working hard to support themselves and their families, rather than enjoying their childhood by playing and seeking education. So millions of children, they lose their childhood. Okay. For what? To support themselves and their families. They work hard rather than enjoying their childhood by playing and seeking education. And there is a vital need. There is a dire need. DIRE. That means vital. Okay, this is absolutely necessary. Okay, to provide these poverty stricken children opportunity to dare, opportunity to challenge, then dream, and a life of dignity. We should provide them a life of dignity. Dignity means self-esteem, respect. Okay, so there is a vital need to provide these poverty stricken children opportunity. We should provide opportunity to dare, dream, and a life of dignity. Okay. Next, let's see the theme of the lesson. Lost Spring. Name of the lesson is Lost Spring. Here Anish Jung, who's that? The writer. Through her story, Lost Spring deals with the deplorable condition of poor children, street children. What is a deplorable condition? Disgraceful condition, okay, shameful, hateful condition of poor children, street children who get forced to miss the simple, joyful moments of childhood because of their socio-economic condition. So, here the writer, through her story, she says the deplorable condition of poor children, street children, who get forced to miss the simple, joyful moments of childhood because of their socio-economic conditions. Then the writer strives hard. She makes an effort to eliminate child labor. To eliminate, that means to terminate, to eradicate. Otherwise, we can say to remove child labor through her book. The author strives hard, makes an effort to terminate, to eliminate, okay, otherwise to get rid of child labor through her book. Then she propagates the education. Propagates means she cultivates the education of children and enforcement of strict laws. Enforcement of strict laws. Enforcement means implement, okay, implementation of strict laws against child labor by the government. She propagates, she cultivates the education of children and implementation of strict laws against child labor by the government. The message is put to an end to child exploitation, child ill treatment. Okay, the message is put to an end to child exploitation and let all children enjoy their days of the spring. Okay, so what is the message? Message is put an end to child exploitation and let all children enjoy their days of the spring. This video is about the brainstorming of our lesson Lost Spring. In next video, we will see the lesson elaborately. Okay, thank you children.